What's going on, guys? Your boy RedpillCanuck back again with another YouTube video. Shout out to the Canuck Squad for being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. And of course, today's episode is sponsored by RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill, where we get all our news articles and all that fun stuff. And of course, we can't forget about our newest sponsor, Black Rabbit Web Solutions. That's www.blackrabbithosting.com for all your unlimited domain and hosting needs. Check out Black Rabbit Web Solutions. And of course, if you're listening on an alternative platform, shout out to everybody on good old Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the follow button on the way in. And if you're on YouTube right now, hit the like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. And it's been a long time coming. Pause. Yeah, your boy hasn't posted up a video in a while, but your boy's been busy living life. And I've been watching this story for quite a bit, and I don't know what to say anymore. Like, honestly, y'all people in the U.S., I'm going to have to play this here because I think the U.S. is pretty much done at this point. If you're going to arrest a president, a former president, for pay for play, then I really don't know what to say about y'all. I really don't know. I really don't know. And of course, we're going to get into it. And we're also going to get into some other things as well, which I found very interesting because, well, anyway, let me not ruin it for you before you get off on the video already. Anyway, let's get into the article. Trump set to be arrested and appear in New York court today, actually, on Tuesday. Yep. We have a video, of course. We're going to kind of briefly go through it. This might be a longer video more than usual. I figured it that way because I haven't posted up a video in a while, so let me make it up to you guys. But you know what? Let us roll the film, and we're going to go, of course, invoke our good old fair use. Shout out to fair use. And this is going to good old NBC News. Yeah. One of them. But, we're going to be fair. We're going to invoke our good old fair use. Shout out to fair use. Expert to copyrighted material may under circumstances be quoted verbatim for the purpose of criticism, reporting, teaching, and research without the need or payment to the copyright holder. Shout out to fair use. And shout out to NBC News, because apparently everybody's talking about this today. Let us roll the film. Hopefully there's no ad.
Courthouse, a turning point
in
American history. In a matter of hours, former President Donald Trump is expected to surrender to authorities who will place him under arrest and process him before the 45th president enters a courtroom to face New York State Judge Juan Merchan. Mr. Trump's attorneys say he will plead not guilty to the charges against him, facing some 30 document fraud-related counts, according to two sources familiar with the indictment, set to be unsealed today. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's investigation has centered around 2016 hush money payments made by former Trump fixer Michael Cohen to adult film actress Stormy Daniels.
Seriously? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to reflect on anybody's preference, but this is what you paid for? Good Lord. You see, here's the thing. And you know what? I'm going to give her an L on this. Reason being is because pay for play is supposed to be an agreement between party A and party B. You provide a service, you are giving monetary reward. Now, this is what was done. But of course, this woman is probably broke. So she figures, hey, you know what? Let me go against the agreement. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, I haven't really gone through all of this. Now, it would be very interesting, like, honestly, if they could publicly show the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement between Trump and this individual, it would be very interesting to see. And you know what? I really don't know what to say at this point. Men, shout out, like, honestly, what do you think about this? This is supposed to be a mutual agreement. Now, here's the thing, and I was going to get into this further into the video, but if you are going, and I'm going to go full screen for this one, because I'm going full screen earlier. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to go against somebody, president or not, for pay for play, then L for you. Honestly, L for you. And if you're going to go after a presidential individual, past or present, now here's the thing I don't understand. Now, of course, you had this individual here. Literally, everybody knows this man and this female. And of course, she was in the junior college variety. Got famous for sucking off a man's salami, for dropping that neck. Bruh. She got famous for dropping neck. And did anybody say anything? No. Freaking crickets. Crickets. He even lied. He lied about her dropping neck. And I wish I could pull up that actual famous video, but guess what? I can't find it. I can't find it nowhere. So, which I don't understand is that how come this man did not get charged? Now we're going to go further on down the line. You had these two individuals here. Also famous for pay for play. And guess what? Poor Miss Monroe is, I hate to say it, but she is here. Trium's coming in a little bit late. Apologies. But even this is kind of... Whoa, I didn't want that. My sound effects are off today. But even this is kind of questionable. How she got deleted. Self-deletion, whatever you want to call it. But did this individual get charged? Did he get charged? Bruh. Of course not. So you have two presidents, and I could keep on going. I seriously could keep on going because I'm pretty sure every single presidential individual has done something similar. The only difference is with Mr. Trump here, we're in 2023 when y'all too damn sensitive. Y'all too sensitive. You don't know what the hell what is going on anymore. The economy is going to ish. And this is what we're focusing on. This is what we're focusing on. Now, what do I think this is? I honestly think this is bread and circus. It is a clown show. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say I'm a Trump supporter. First of all, I live in Canada. So that's L for you, because I don't care, to be honest with you. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump hater. I am neutral. But what I do believe in is being fair. Now, ma'am, you took money to do something. You cannot deny it, because they could easily subpoena her bank account records. She took money. She took money for services rendered. You're just as guilty. You can't go back on the deal. But anyway, let's go into it. And you know what? There's a lot of other stuff that's being thrown at Mr. Trump. Now, if it has to do with fraud and whatnot, I don't care about that, to be honest with you. That's neither here or there. We're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about this alleged pay for play gone wrong. Now let's continue with this article. Actually, let's continue with the video. Sorry, I'm going on a rant because honestly, this is definitely wrong. This is wrong on all angles. Let's continue.
To buy her silence about an alleged affair with Mr. Trump, which he denies. Cohen, the prosecution's star witness, calls attacks on his credibility irrelevant.
I'm not asking people to believe what I'm saying. Look at the evidence. Look at the documents that will be presented.
The former president left Palm Beach Monday, returning to New York, his plane landing at LaGuardia Airport, escorted by the NYPD and Secret Service to Trump Tower.
Guys, you don't understand. Now, I'm going to break it down for you. Now, if he did something wrong, fine. He did something wrong. But they said alleged affair. The two presidents I just showed you went through something similar and nothing was done to them. Now, if you're going to arrest and convict a former president, and again, this is the first president in history to go through something like this. If you're going to go and do that, then honestly, I really don't know what to say. The USA is pretty much done. It's finished. Because what sort of example are you going to set? What sort of example you're going to set by doing this? It's not going to do anything, honestly. What positive outlook is going to result from this? Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing's going to result positively. It makes no sense. All you're showing is that you put this individual in office. Now, here's the thing. When you elect somebody as president or somebody in charge of a country, it's a very prestige, very important role to run a country. Now, that being said, obviously, there's certain criteria and there's certain things that are done before this person is even allowed to run as president, let alone be elected, be indoctrined, and being allowed to run for 4 years. There's a lot of criteria. There's a lot of boxes that must be checked. Now, that being said, if he was able to run for 4 years, you basically fail as a nation. That's the way I say it. You fail. Because you are the ones that let this person in. Now, that being said, if you let somebody like this in, what does that say about anything, what your country stands for? This is bad. Like, people don't realize it. Y'all normies are celebrating in riots. You have your pro-Trump supporters, your anti-Trump supporters arguing in the streets, not realizing that even if this is true or false, the point is you brought this forward into the light. This is not good. This does not make the US of A look good in any stance. You have a failing economy at this point, which you should be focusing on. But instead, what y'all doing? Y'all focusing on pay-per-play. Bread and circus. Bread and circus. That's all it is. You create a diversion to rile everybody up while ish is going on in the background. Being prepared, being orchestrated. Now, of course, this is alleged. This is alleged. But how convenient. How freaking convenient is it you go and arrest Trump when the economy is going to ish? How convenient is it? Anyway, we're not going to watch this whole video because this video is already 14 minutes in here, and I got a lot to say.
Where he waved to gathered supporters. With robust security around the courthouse, the New York mayor's message to potential protesters.
Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger.
President Biden weighing in on the city's security, but not on the cases.
Now, I could say a lot of stuff about this individual too, but I'm not going to. Because that is not the task at hand in this video. But I'm pretty sure this individual has done debaucherous behavior and nothing has been done to him. Don't you find that interesting? But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Let's continue.
Specifics.
No, I have faith in the New York Police Department.
On social media, Mr. Trump, without evidence, has lashed out at Judge Merchan as Trump-hating, while blasting the Democratic DA as corrupt and his case as election interference. Overnight, Judge...
Now, the thing is, that could actually be true because, as you all know, Trump is going to be running for 2024. It's been going back and forth if he's actually going to do it. And anybody who knows about the criteria to be even able to run for a presidency, you can't have a criminal record. Now, this, if he's convicted of this, that could prevent him from running. Now, I find that very interesting as well. But let's not get into that. But you know what? Let's get into the article here because this is actually a very long article. We're not going to read all this, obviously. But we're just going to get into the part at hand here. Because the thing is with a lot of these news outlets, when they do report on these things, there's a little bit of bias. So I'm trying to separating the bias from it and just getting to the actual meat and potatoes of this. So let's get into this part here. So hush money payments. This is what this is all about. So the DA investigation centered on hush money payments made ahead of the 2016 election to two women who claimed to have affairs with Trump. He has denied the affairs in any wrongdoing. Now, even if he did have a damn affair, who gives a shit? Who cares? Honestly, who cares? You had this man here and this man here, and nothing was done. Anyway, continuing. Now, where am I? Oh, here we go. Michael Cohen, then Trump's lawyer, paid adult film star Stormy Daniels, give her the L, $130,000 in the closing days of the campaign. He had said he made payments to the Trump direction and Trump acknowledged repaying Cohen through payments and labeled. Okay, anyway. So basically, you know what? When it really looks like, they're saying it's hush money. It's pay for play. No matter how you want to actually go in and say anything, it's literally pay for play. Now, it could be pay for play gone wrong. Now, I think what the issue is as well, they wanted to make sure that, now apparently this is not the first time I'm reading it here as well. It says alleged allegations that $150,000 in hush money had previously been paid to former Playmate Karen McDowell with sources to former. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so pay for play. Pay for play. That's basically what it is. Now, I think what the task at hand is they wanted to make sure that it wasn't government funds, like tax-paying dollars or his own money. Now, this man he's rich. He does not need to take money from y'all to pay for play. He has his own money. So I think that's one of the issues here. Now, there's a lot of things that they're going after as well, but that's mainly the same thing. And this is her here. We have another video here. Why does this look like the guy from I forgot what his name. Chapman. I can't pronounce the guy's name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. It looks like him. But we got another video here, so let's watch this one here briefly.
Michael Avenatti is Stormy Daniels' attorney and joins us now. Sir, good morning. Nice to see you.
How are you?
So you are suing to release your client from what you call a hush agreement, this non-disparagement agreement, because she wants to tell her story. Is that a fair assumption?
That's correct. In light of the amount of misinformation that's out there, some of which has been disseminated by Mr. Cohen and others, she believes it's important that the public learn the truth about what happened.
Your loss?
Nobody cares. Who the hell cares? It was paid for play. You're a prawn star. You're a prawn star. No one gives an ish. You made your choice. You were an adult. You didn't think of it back then when you're counting them dollars, counting them bills. When you're counting that money, you didn't care, but literally you belong to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, continuing.
Her lawsuit states that she had an intimate relationship with the president, but let's not bother to be delicate. Did she have a sexual relationship with the president?
Yes.
Okay. She also says, according to this document, that there were tangible items, photos, images that she.
Who cares? Okay, guys, Let me know in the comments below. Do y'all care? Do y'all care who he fornicated with? Again, you have these two individuals that fornicated. We all knew they did. Listen, I'm pretty sure every president has fornicated. I don't care who the hell it is. They probably have fornicated. Now, why is this a big deal, honestly?
Have them, and according to this agreement, she won't turn them over. She will never release them publicly. Does she still have photos, images, text messages, documents that verify this claim?
That's a question that Ms. Daniels will have to ultimately answer.
Do you know the answer to that question?
I do know the answer, and I'm not...
Now, I wonder how she's paying her legal bills. That's another question I want to know. Anyway, continuing.
To disclose that this morning.
Let's talk about this. The point of this hush agreement, as you call it, is the president and his lawyer were attempting to buy her silence. Is that the allegation here? Is that what you're claiming?
Exactly.
And he did, in fact, or someone gave $130,000 to Stormy Daniels, right? The president's lawyer.
Well, ultimately, we don't know that it's going to show that it came from the president's lawyer, but she did receive $130,000 that was facilitated.
Exactly. She took the money. You took the money. You probably spent the money. And now you probably want more. This is ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous. Why are we even entertaining this as a society? Why are we entertaining this? This makes no sense. Who cares? Who cares, really? Even if he fornicated with the woman, who cares? I don't care. Do you care? Let me know in the comments if you care. We're just going to watch a little bit more of this.
To her by Mr. Cohen.
Michael Cohen has acknowledged publicly that he facilitated a payment of $130,000 from his own personal funds in accordance with this agreement.
But we think it's highly questionable as to whether it came from his personal funds.
You think the president knew about it?
There's no question the president knew about it at the time. The idea that an attorney would go off on his own without his client's knowledge and engage in this type of negotiation and enter into this type of agreement, quite honestly, I think is ludicrous.
Well, you make that inference, but you don't know. Or can you prove that the president knew about this payment?
We certainly haven't disclosed all the facts and evidence.
You don't know. You don't know. You know, honestly, I have a feeling, and this is my prediction, RPC's prediction. I predict this thing's going to get thrown out. It's going to get thrown out, and this individual, this individual here, let me just pull her picture up here just for context. Wow, okay. It's expired. Wow. This individual here, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to say. Y'all make your own assumptions, but I honestly think this is just bread and circus. This is bread and circus. It's just a diversion. It's literally just a diversion to kind of get your mind off of everything that's going on right now. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have more things to think about. We don't have it here right now. Luckily, we do have inflation and high prices here in Canada, but y'all dollars are crumbling in the U.S. You have these brink nations that are partnering up. You have so much crap going on in your country, and this is what we're focusing on. Someone who fornicated with somebody else. I don't know. Y'all done as a nation. If, and mark my words, if this man is convicted of this, I don't know what to say about your country. Your country's pretty much done. Yeah. That's just me. Because it honestly makes no sense to me. And it took a lot in me to be very composed to make this video. And again, I know what you guys are going to say, and I'm going to repeat this again. I am not a Trump supporter. I am not a Trump hater. I could care less. I'm talking about being fair. I'm talking about this person as an individual. Yes, the person fornicated, but he has so many other presidents that fornicated as well. Nothing was done to them. Why this all of a sudden? Anyway, that's going to be it for today. We didn't really go into too much of the articles because honestly, there was a lot of stuff I didn't really want to repeat because it seemed quite biased in my opinion. I am definitely going to be keeping an eye on this story here, and we are going to be giving updates, obviously. Unbiased updates. And again, all my views are unbiased. I'm not leaning either way. Now, allegedly, if he did take money or whatever, like tax-paying dollars to do this, then yes, I obviously think he should be penalized because that's wrong. But if this whole thing is just for pay for play, then it's stupid. It's really dumb. And I think we should be focusing on more things, more important things that can help our society. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Shout out to RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill, where we have all our news articles and all that fun stuff. Shout out to Black Rabbit Rep Solutions for unlimited domain hosting and registration all in one place. Check out blackrabbithosting.com. Shout out to everybody on Spotify and good old Apple Podcasts. Shout out to you. And I will see you guys in the next one. And why is my mouse acting weird? There we go. Hit the like button on the way and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. And to check out our more recent uploads, check here on the top left. And to check out our playlist, check here on the top right. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And also check out our Quick Hits channel, which is also located down below for our more bite-sizable content. I'll see you guys in the next one.